Hey, this is Dan,
Bob,
and James
from GigaBoots.com. We're gonna play some Nosgoth. See, Nosgoth is a new multiplayer shooter. It's currently in beta, and we're gonna do new recruitment.
it's not related to any other games, right?
No, it is. In fact, that's why we brought James in here, because it is related to the Legacy of Kain lore. What do you call that lore largely? Like, is it just called the Soul Reaver Legacy of Kain universe?
me personally, just say Legacy of Kain. That way that it
I
just,
think even Soul Reaver had Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver like in the title, didn't it?
Yeah, I know the first one did.
The first one did, yeah.
Okay.
So we're starting out as the vampires. So that gives us a few different classes we can play as, and we can customize these, but not in match. So we'll start out with the Tyrant. Show you how that goes. So here I am playing as the Tyrant. He has a few different abilities, kind of like a MOBA would. Okay, so sorry about that. I just had to get reaccustomed to the 360 controls because we can't do a quick play on a mouse and keyboard because of our setup. But in any case, so I'm playing as the Tyrant here. He's a beefcake, and he has a few different abilities, very MOBA-like setup. Everyone has just a few abilities, and this one, you know, you can blind charge, which will allow you to knock people over. You got your normal attacks. Mobility-wise, you got a dodge roll. There we go, I killed one, but then I got killed immediately thereafter. And it gives you a kill screen afterwards, kind of like MOBA, where it's just going to tell you like who did the most damage. And yeah, you can see their loadout. It doesn't give you per move.
But this is about killing guys, though. This isn't like some other objective.
No,
right.
This is team deathmatch.
All right.
So the vampires can climb walls. The humans can't. That's a major differentiation between the two. Also, the humans are all sort of ranged, and the vampires are all melee sort of people. So let me... They actually caught me up and stunned me there.
I know that before this game came out, they said something about it was set in a certain part of the timeline.
Oh, yeah?
Of the Legacy of Kain series, but I don't think that part of it... I'm not sure if that part exists.
Is there a part that this could be, James? Do you know of any sort of weird tournament between humans and vampires?
Well,
or war or something.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but they do have the flying vampires, right? Or the gliding ones?
They do. I'll show that off in just a second.
Okay, because it could probably take place at the beginning of Kain's vampire empire.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I don't exactly know what part of the timeline this takes place in. Because if it takes place after Raziel's entire execution, then I would think that there'd be no winged vampires. Because,
yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong, but if I had a underling that just kind of came in and said, "Hey, I'm more evolved than you. Look at my wings," and if I killed him, I'd probably kill his underlings before they had the ability to grow wings too.
Probably. That would follow.
Right. So I'm guessing that that's one part of the lore they just want to ignore so that they could have a class.
A bunch of wing dudes.
Yeah.
There we go. Finally caught up to him to hit him. Of course, this character isn't very good mobility-wise, aside from this charge.
But, I mean, other than lore and stuff, are you having fun with this? Like,
I actually think this is pretty fun. Like, this is a lot less boring than a normal shooter. And that's not to say I hate normal shooters, but the different classes and different abilities you get really help you mix it up.
yeah, do the flying guy.
Yeah, flying guy is a little weird for me. Like, I just seem to be pretty bad at getting his wings to engage. So here we go, you gotta climb up.
Yeah, I noticed you can't just start flying. You have to glide from somewhere.
Oh, jeez. I didn't do it.
Looking good, Dan.
I am. Hey, man, I did not pretend to be a pro at this. Unlike our normal quick plays, this game isn't even done. Okay, so there we go, and... Oh, jeez, they fucking lassoed me! What Looney Tunes shit is this? Oh, cool, so here's a dead body, and I can feed on it to regain my health. So that's another differentiating factor between humans and vampires. The vampires all feed on the humans to regain health. The humans have little health depots that exist. Oh, it was B. Sorry. I now realize what I did wrong back there. 1 second. See, you have to get off of a thing and then use B while flying off of it in order to engage that. And then from there you have one of those few abilities. I totally whiffed there.
Yeah, I know I played a whole match as one of these guys and wasn't able to pick up one dude.
I've gotten better than that. Just this is not the day for that. You were saying, Bob?
Yeah, I'm terrible with those flying guys. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it isn't easy because you need to get that height at all. But admittedly, it's pretty dumb once you do that. You don't need to really manage. There we go. Oh, geez, I engaged that a little bit too late.
Thinking back on the Legacy of Kain stuff, I'm trying to remember. I feel like at some point you ran into another vampire who had wings and was like the most ancient vampire. Is that right?
You
James?
did? Yeah, because you run into, what's his name? Janos Aldrin. I think once you go back in time.
See, the amazing part here is I actually really like the Soul Reaver Legacy of Kain games. I, in fact, owned a shitload. I think 5 or 6. And I tried to play them in order as outside of the original Blood Omen, and I just couldn't. Like, I needed a guide to play it, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, those games are really frustratingly hard, and
without a guide, yeah.
Like there's no proper direction to a lot of it.
Yeah. So I actually traded all 5 of them in. So it is really cool to get you guys in here at all knowing about this stuff to talk about it.
So maybe this is like, wow.
I'm just fucking gone.
Maybe this is even farther back in the timeline with Giannis Aldrin and stuff, like in some vampire war that happened before that.
It's possible,
Oh, what the heck is this thing?
Oh, this is a Deceiver?
Oh, okay.
but some of the vampires, doesn't each class have it called like a different vampire like race or something? Or not race, but
they have terms. I don't know exactly what those mean. They might just be roles, but we got the Deceiver, the Sentinels, the yeah, we got a bunch of them.
Okay.
So I'm disguised as their class.
And they don't know. And they blinded you anyway.
I feel like it's a little bit less responsive than I would hope for. Like, Guns the Duel feels like a more responsive game, but it also feels, you know, jank.
Right. You're talking about
because
Guns
of that.
Duel 1?
Huh?
Guns Duel 1?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Because I feel kind of like 2
Two
feels more jank than Guns Duel 1.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like, just something about how responsive everything is.
Okay,
That
well,
was
I
really
haven't
weird
spent
looking.
a huge amount of time. Yeah, he lifts them up and he stabs them with his hands over and over. And that is feeding for this one. Because they all have different feeding.
This one eats with his hands is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I'm one of yous! Stop shooting me!
Also, is there a limit on the decoy ability or the?
Yeah, it times out after a while and then there's a cooldown.
Okay.
Okay, but you don't have a like mana bar or anything. It's just straight up.
Yeah, it's just
Timers.
cooldown stuff. So RB there, you see, sends out a doppelganger me. LB is gonna do a stabby technique, which I whiffed on.
Yeah.
I haven't actually played as my favorite class yet, so I'm probably making this look a bit worse than I would if I were doing that. I'm gonna wait till the next match to do that.
Well, I mean, that's faster you're gonna be playing as humans.
No, the next match, not the next round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that was the end of that first.
I thought it froze.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. So we got round defeat. Oh, I came in for the second round. That's interesting. I did drop into this room, and it was seemingly in
Wow, you're
progress
second
before.
best.
Well, yeah, it's in beta. Lots of people aren't used to how this works yet.
Right. it does seem pretty strange.
It is, yeah. It's not your typical shooter. It's not like Guns to Duel where you get a gun and you point and you shoot and then you kill them or you don't. There's just you have melee attacks as the vampires, which take a lot of getting used to, but they do substantially more damage than the humans, which are ranged melee, projectile. But in any case, well, this is queuing up more players so we can start the next match. I'll go here into the armory and show you guys sort of what's going on with this.
Oh, you can actually alter like the weapons you take in?
Yep. So that is going to be over here. So we will go ahead and take Disguise, which I'm not a huge fan of, and see that Dominate Mind is an ability you can get. And it either takes 300 gold or 200 blue thing. So we're going to want that. So you can get it 7 days or permanent, and as you see, you know, the price difference there. You can do either with the gold, which you earn in the game.
Yeah, I was really worried the permanent was only going to be with real money.
This isn't Gunbound, we're lucky. Like, because that breaks it for me. Like, I'm not even sure we'd be doing this quick play if that was how it works. So that is the cheapest move in this game. You engage that, and they become some sort of vegetable who can't walk right. So then your allies light them up. It is pretty cool. And yeah, as I was saying before, you can do that for all 4 abilities, which is 3 abilities and a perk.
Oh, you get to change armors and stuff too?
Yes, skins. But let me talk about the perks real quick. So the perks are things like increased attack and movement speed, the one by default for now, because it's a different one each day. Had to do with what you could read back there. Since you're watching this in a YouTube video, you can go back and read it.
Yes.
But in any case, and then there's only 1 execution, seemingly. Let me go through and make sure that's the case. Yep.
But it looks like
nope, 2. Curb stop. Yes, please. That's ludicrous. But yeah, you get lots of skins, and those you can only buy with the blue stuff.
Of course.
Because it's cosmetic, and it's okay to sell cosmetic things in a free game. Like, I always side with that idea.
It's much better than anything else you could do with that.
Right, like, you know, the Gunbound thing I was talking about earlier was the fact that in Gunbound you can only permanently buy items with the currency that you buy with real money.
Right, and those aren't just cosmetic. Those are both cosmetic and
abilities things, really important things. Yeah, I can sort of click through the humans real quick, give you guys a look at them while we're waiting for that to suss out.
Oh, I thought that we were starting, but I guess
No, it just seemed to reset who's hosting or whatever.
I like that guy's got a huge machete on his back. He does not use that.
No, he doesn't.
Unless there's, maybe you can alter your weapon. What happens when you click on that? No, none of those are giant machetes.
Nope, but they are crazy different crossbows. And it gives you stats on each, so you'll see by default I have a fire rate of 4.3. This is much stronger, bro, shoots fire slower. So yeah, it's an interesting level of customizability. You can make each person feel exactly how you want it. I personally like the faster fire rate.
Right.
Because if you're keeping a bead on them, that's probably the best way to get out the most damage. In my opinion, you have a slower fire rate, you better make sure you only start firing once you got a beat on them, like, for sure.
What can you do inside Ebola? I want to know.
Oh, the Ebola. That Bola is actually what kept tying me up back there.
But
and these different options.
Taking a whip? That's great.
Yeah, it is. So that brings me straight to that item on the store. It covers the toxin. That's pretty great.
Yeah, you can just be Belmont and take a whip in instead.
I'm gonna do that. Just because that sounds pretty neat. So, money is actually pretty scarce in this. Like, most MOBA type things or things that monetize in that way. Oh, hey, looks like we got people and you can hear it building up that...
war drum?
Yeah.
It's what they use to scare off the vampires.
It's not working very well. We got 4 of them automatically.
Darn it. Humans are really dumb about this.
You know, you try to scare them away and you just get more, and it's like, damn it, I thought cockroaches were afraid of Debbie Snacks. Oh man, do cockroaches eat Debbie Snacks?
Probably. That's weird. Okay.
And then, yeah, you can do that in here. You obviously can't buy from in here.
Right.
But
you can choose.
So I'm gonna try out that whip, even though the Bola is like super freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Here's my dude. And you can run as a human. You couldn't do that as a vampire, except for that one ability as the Sentinel. As the vampires, the run button climbs walls, which, as I mentioned before, only vampires can do.
Right. This guy looks like one of the immortals from the movie 300.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Just saying.
Is there a problem here, Bob?
I feel like that they could have looked, or they could have had guys that looked like this in the old Soul Reaver games and stuff. I'm not sure. Whip him!
Because if I remember correctly, in was it Soul Reaver 1, you only had 2 types of vampire hunters. Then you had like the civilians.
Sorry, speak up. What?
Oh, and,
You said 2 types of vampires?
Yep, no, and 2 types of vampire hunters. Because you had the.
Okay.
I think you had one guy with the flamethrower, I believe, and another guy with the crossbow.
Huh.
And then weren't there like knights that had like armor and big swords?
Yeah, once you got back in time.
Oh, okay. God, I keep forgetting that game had a time travel element to it. Completely. Honestly, it's...
Really, it's just funny. Freaking whip him. Yeah. So you'll notice my LB is the bola, or which is now a whip, and my RB is that explosive shot I just lit him up with. He's using an ability right now that, okay, it's faded, but when he's glowing like...
oh, jeez.
Like lava, he is invincible. He can't do damage, but he can't take damage.
So we changing character classes, showing off different...
Sure.
Alchemist.
I'm really not good as these other ones. Fair warning. So yeah, by default, grenade shot.
Yeah, I don't remember anybody coming at you with grenade launcher and
I did get exploded that one time. If you recall, when I was the vampire.
No, I was gonna say in
Oh, in the original
in the
games?
original games.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because it's been a long time since I played those.
So who knows? You don't.
Maybe we need a Soul Reaver month where we just try and let's play 3 of those games
Simultaneously.
Yeah.
And then die.
Yeah.
That's my favorite class. You know, I think that'd be cool, Soul Reaver month. Just an entire month of just pretentious bullshit.
Shit, if we were gonna turn our channel into that, why wouldn't we call ourselves PBS Idea Channel? People are like, hey, I like that! And that people's named Eric, and he's not here right now, so hopefully you won't watch this. Shooters, I'm bored. There are no Star Wars speeder bikes in this.
But what if there are? They could totally fit that into the lore of Legacy of Kain.
I feel like they could now.
Yeah. Amy Hennig leaves and they just go crazy.
And they go nuts. They're like, that bitch is doing Uncharted, fuck it, burn it all! Now she's doing Star Wars?
Yeah, now she's working on the next Star Wars,
that's-
which is hilarious.
that's awesome.
In the context of the conversation we just had, anyway.
Of like, she went from working on, oh my god, get him off me.
The thought that they turned their game into speeder bikes in Star Wars because she's working on Star Wars.
Yeah, the idea of that is pretty great. Jesus.
One thing that really confused me is
Yeah.
your allies, when they're hurt, they turn to red outlines.
They have a red outline, yeah.
So it kind of makes
So
you
it
think they're
looks
enemies.
like an enemy, yeah, because red means enemy. In fact, the names are even red. Oh, where the hell are they?
You have a bag full of tools on your back, and you
I have my 2 specials. One of them is me throwing down sort of napalm.
Okay.
And the other one is, shit, I already forgot. 1 second. It seems to be a smoke bomb or something.
Looks like blinding light from that icon, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like that. Maybe it's blinding them and I'm just not seeing it. That was not me doing it. That was an enemy. For anyone who...
Well.
Oh. That was some good ragdoll.
All right,
I enjoy it.
what other classes we got for these humans?
Sure. We got Scout, who uses a compound bow. I feel like... No? Okay. Must be thinking to someone else.
Now these health stations for the humans, are they just randomly scattered or are they in set areas?
They're in specific areas all over the map, so humans should try to gravitate towards them.
Well,
So that's how that looks. And then he drops me and it does a few hundred damage. And then and then someone else leaps on top of me. I'm gonna run now. So that's a health station, but that doesn't matter because I can't use it.
Because they're vampires
Because they're
everywhere.
gonna tear me off of it, kind of like that.
So theoretically, you could just have one vampire player just like camp the health stations and just kind of kill any.
Yep.
Okay.
Just wait till they get really weak and yeah, but there are multiple. So one vampire doing it wouldn't be super effective.
Okay.
It could be neat though.
Not that I'd advocate camping like that or anything.
No, I've never seen you do that in online shit.
Use your barrage of arrows.
I actually did just throw my knife, but it landed next to him, and he got outside of that circle.
Yeah, he did.
So not a single one of those hit him. Shit.
Bear warrior. God. I noticed you can charge the bow with this guy and do massive damage.
Massive damage.
Massive damage.
But where's their weak spot?
I don't know. Oh, it lights on fire too. Oh.
And it zooms in so much when you do that.
Right.
Maybe it'll get the other guy.
Please attack my friend so I can shoot you with an arrow.
I'm a proud warrior. Okay, maybe that's not working. It's kind of interesting that even though we're the range class, we're stuck here in this tiny rat maze of roads, you know? Whereas they get the high up spots, but they can't attack from afar.
Right.
They can leap though. They can leap like motherfuckers.
Yeah, that did 1,000 damage.
No, I guess I should explain that.
Okay. Please do.
So yeah, I'll kill assist. I guess my friend just barely killed him. So every 1,000 damage, you get experience bonus.
Oh, okay.
1,000 damage is about what a health bar is. Depending on which class they're playing as, it'll be slightly different. Yeah, that volley of arrows as that character is pretty neat. So this is dual pistols.
And he plays some really freaky looking dude. I mean, look at that.
I can't quite. Okay, there we go. Now, you look like the person from Shadow of the Beast a little bit.
I honestly thought it was a vampire at first. I was like, why is this one helping?
Dual pistol vampire, why the fuck not? I mean, what the... Dude,
I saw Helsing.
Don't make me, bro!
But yeah, I do like in practice how, generally speaking, the humans have the low ground and the range, and the vampires could have the high ground and the melee. It just kind of balances out.
Yeah. And apparently there's integrated voice chat.
Apparently.
But yeah, it's certainly interesting. Like, they give it an interesting dynamic, which is why I'm saying, like, it's a little bit less boring than your average shooter. It's like not just another shooter. It does a decent bit with the power dynamic here to differentiate itself. The cool thing about the Witch Doctor is you can just VoIP them with that energy I shot and steal health. Okay, so 1 second while I reload and use this. There we go. Now I'm at full health again.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, it looks like a really fun game. It's just attached to this IP. It seems as if it's
just randomly
just a
attached to it.
random
Like, could just be any
attachment.
vampires versus human scenario, but they wanted to attach for that for some reason.
Yeah.
Because I noticed in the previous level, the sun was,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, I guess blocked out or some kind of eclipse or something.
Yeah.
And I don't exactly remember where in the timeline that happened. Because I know there's like some kind of smoke machine that just kind of belches out smoke, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So you got a double kill there. You're pretty cool.
I am cool. Double kill, double pistols, double the fun. I would like to know everyone does have a melee. It's just Dinky's health. I'm not going to do a whole lot of damage to a vampire like that.
Wow.
Oh, okay, so
Switching teams.
that round's over. And now we'll be switching to the vampires, and I'll show you my favorite class, which I do the best as. Now I'm level 5.
Do we know what developer is making this? Like,
I actually have no idea. Hey, James, you have a cell phone. Can you look that up real quick?
Sure.
On the Wikipedia? That there giant BAM?
This is Square Enix publishing, of course, and they got those IPs where
Yeah.
they
Bought
bought out
Eidos.
Eidos, yeah.
But yeah, the Deceiver here, his main attack is this,
Well,
I hate that motion blur.
Yeah, that is really weird looking.
Because it pops up with the images to the left and right of my head.
You go in both directions.
Apparently. But yeah, I don't know what the developer is. Is it just showing you the fictional place, Nosgoth?
No, apparently it's from developer called Psionics. Let's
Oh,
see.
Psionics. I've heard of them. I can't remember what they've made. But yeah, so cool thing about this class is they just get to crouch down, let the enemy know they're here.
What? Vampire the Dark Prophecy?
That was a long time ago, wasn't
Unreal
it?
Tournament 2004?
Yeah, that was a long time ago too. They're sticking to what they know, vampires and shooters.
I guess. Yeah, go, keep drawing down this list. What's close to... Rocket League? That's not even out yet. That's in 2015. Arc. Squadron.
Also, you slowly regenerate health as vampires, which is nice.
Because, you know, you're
A vampire.
undead. You're unbed.
Yeah, so as you can see, I'm way more competent as this class than anyone else. And I don't know why I play any other thing. Obviously, as the humans, I need to play as something else, because
Because they're not...
you can't play as a fucking vampire for no reason. I mean, it's just fucking cheap. You keep them from being able to do anything that whole time. Oh, he threw it to the left because I was running to the left.
That a smoke bomb or something?
Yeah.
Oh, attack disabled.
Oh, jeez. I should have hid for a bit, tried to regenerate my health. So, yeah, you get to regenerate health slowly. So I guess that means Call of Duty soldiers are all vampires?
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I thought their pale skin was because they're rendered poorly.
That's why they all want to kill those Nazi zombies. They're encroaching on their turf.
Their turf. That makes sense. That just makes sense. Let me see if I can fly. Oh, darn it! That was almost really cool. I now run away like a bitch.
It is funny how you think that this could easily give the vampires the ability to cause a complete stalemate. Like, they just go and get one kill, then everyone just stands on a rooftop that the humans can't possibly hit.
I did see a round that ended like that.
And I have to wonder how you even balance to fix that.
You could go to slightly higher ground and get, you know, some slight ability to shoot at them. Because, you know, the humans are ranged, so all they have to do is be able to see you.
Right.
But it does take time. It takes time to get up that high. It's not an instantaneous, oh, they're doing that then. Yeah. Because you can't climb, so it takes a decent chunk of time to fucking get high enough to shoot them.
I like how he growls when he goes on the crawl like that.
I like it. Because he's all predatory. Aww. Oh, whatever. I'll just lie here and tell you kids how it be. I'm a cool cat. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish this quick play out by continuing to play as this character, because, yeah, I don't know anything else to show off class-wise, and this is me actually enjoying the game.
Plus, I imagine in the final game they might give humans abilities to counter the vampires.
Yeah, the volley at least seems like it could possibly counter that, since it makes a giant circle of damage.
I have to wonder,
oh, jeez.
How far do you think this is from coming out? Like, I know this is beta now, but it looks like we're doing a public beta just in winter of this year. So that's next month.
I actually don't know. to be honest. I just know that the public beta is coming up.
They already let people spend real money.
Yes, this is true. That's a popular thing to do.
I hear that some companies, though, are, like EA recently shut down their MOBA.
Dawngate, yeah.
And they gave all their money back.
Yes.
Which is good.
It is really good. That's good customer relations, you know?
Yeah, because
Whoosh!
any other option...
Kushibata, ha!
Oh, you're holding yourself because you're hurt. I was like, it doesn't look like he's wrapped up, but he's like holding his stomach.
I nailed him! Yeah, so there are really fun moments as this class, at least. You know what? Fuck you. I'm eating your friend. Or tearing out some grass and sucking in some dirt.
Dirt.
Vampires known for their preying abilities on dirt. Oh, hey.
I like how he's doing your call
Shit.
as just like, look at my butt.
I'm presenting myself?
Yes,
Is that...
It would be hilarious. Like, I know that the articles would never end about if it was a female vampire that was this class.
That's a good point, yeah. They were just trying to get her to show your butt. Yeah, just like male Spider-Man. He's presenting himself to his highly gay viewership. Hey, Bob, you're into Spider-Man. Care to comment?
I don't read the comics.
So I'm only casually gay. Whoosh! Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, you also seem to be able to charge the melee attacks
Oh, yeah?
like that,
Oh, cool.
which gives you a bit of a dash, but of course you can't move while you're doing that.
Right.
Oh man, already got him. So as you can just see, we're doing pretty well. We're actually gonna list the specs of the computer we're playing on in the description, so that way you can get an idea for, how well this is gonna run on your machine. I believe the graphics setting it's currently on is medium, and there are 2 above that.
Okay.
So it can look better. It's just to get it to run well was, my goal. That's how I set my settings. Especially in a game like this. Like, this isn't even Skyrim. This is like a reaction speed intensive game.
Right.
Want to have them good frame rates. So we got 3 more minutes and only 7 more kills. And those humans. Oh,
Man, I know
you can see bullets flying into the air. That means
I feel like I know I played through like all of those Legacy of Kain games except I didn't get all the way through the original Legacy of Kain or through Blood Omen 2.
okay.
But I cannot remember like how insane that plot got. I just remember it got insanely stupid. Like, oh yeah, the tentacle monster that rules the world.
Yeah.
Okay, well at least it fits in that universe, unlike Halo.
Right.
Always a good one. Oh, I'm on fire!
No, but one of the things I absolutely loved about the original series was just the narrative, which I'm hoping this game has a strong narrative.
No,
No, this is multiplayer shooter only.
yeah.
There's no narrative here.
There's no hope there for you, James.
So no tentacle monster, just Raziel, what changes the nature of a man? Being a tool, that's what. Nothing like that.
Nothing like, is that really a line from?
No, actually, I just kind of copied that from Planescape, but no, it's just. But no, it is basically, the Elder God. Just, Raziel, I've taken you out of the cycle of time. Now you are not bound by fate, but now you're gonna have all these people tell you where to go. So, kind of fate? Oh well.
Anybody miss that sort of type of narrative in video games? Like, I feel like that level of ridiculous. The vampire was picked out of time by the Elder Gods and then sent back. Told that he had free will, but then told what to do by other people.
I feel like Assassin's Creed should be that, but it just doesn't go for it.
Like, yeah, it didn't commit, you know?
Right.
At some point, they were like, well, let's fuck this future timeline. And no, like, hot tub time machine moment where Ezio is in the future.
Yeah, it felt like that whole series was building towards Nathan Drake, whatever his name in that is. Going around the future stabbing dudes.
I actually forgot what his name was in what Nolan North's character's name was.
Yeah, I can't remember either. He hasn't been in games for like 2 years now.
Yeah, I think it's more than 2. No, okay,
Yeah, he was in 3.
Man, I totally forgot his name. So an interesting thing there, if you look real quick, it says 53-34. So it actually is adding up your kills from both rounds. It's not just how many rounds you won. So that's interesting. You don't really expect that, but the reason why they don't do the number of rounds you won is because you only do 2 rounds.
And you switch to class each round.
Right, so you couldn't just do 3 rounds if it was a tie, because then it would be like, well, they got twice as many turns as vampires. Yeah, they won. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting game. I enjoy it. One moment, computer's not feeling good.
Yeah, it seems a lot better than I was worried it would be.
I was expecting way worse, so I'm really, really glad that we got to show this off. I have really enjoyed playing it. I definitely will be playing a bit more once we get out of Sonic Month. Once we stop being so fast. And yeah, there's a tutorial, but I don't give a fuck. And there's a message system, but I also don't give a fuck. But yeah, thanks for checking out this quick play. Go check out our other quick plays of new games like Randall's Monday, or just join us for Sonic Month, where we play through basically every Sonic game.
Because no one's stopping us.
Because no one's stopping us. You monsters. James, stop laughing. I see you laughing.